Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Jacob with JBB Soul, and today we have yet another special unboxing video. So, I don't know if you guys could see from the title of the video, but today I received this giant box in the mail today. So this is the Samsung HW910D. So this is a soundbar by Samsung. This is a 9.1.2 channel soundbar. So I wanted to try this thing out, test it out, unbox it with you guys, because I noticed that on YouTube there actually aren't very many videos of people unboxing these things, and I wanted to figure out for myself why and just check out the features of this thing. So let's do that. Alright, so before we get to the unboxing, I just wanted to give you guys a couple of the specs. So this is a 2024 model soundbar from Samsung. This is their top of the line. So there are three models. We have the 990D, the 930D, and then this is the 910D, so the lowest in that series. This retails for around $1,300 US, but I got it on sale for $997 US, and that was through Amazon. So I'll put that right here on the video so you guys can see it. And then you can also buy this in monthly payments if that makes it a little bit easier. So if you were to do that, you pay $200 a month for 5 months. They don't charge you any interest or anything like that, so you get a really good deal on this soundbar. And then this soundbar also has a total of 520 watts between all the channels. So it is a very powerful sound and definitely goes loud enough if you're in an apartment, have a smaller room. I mean, anything big, you might as well go for a full surround system. But this soundbar is great for a smaller room or an apartment, so it doesn't bother your neighbors. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. So let's get back to the unboxing now. Okay, so I think the best way to do this is just going to be to open the box up, take everything out, and then we can go over each thing one by one individually in a second, and unbox each thing individually in a second. I'm just going to get everything out of the box, and we'll see what's in here first. So let's do that. Alright, we got some foam up here on top. Get this out of here. And it looks like we get the soundbar first, so. Got the soundbar in the box. So like I said, we'll open each of these individually in just a second. So for now, I'll set it to the side. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. More foam, and then it looks like we might have the sub right here. So there's this little cable. So let's cut that off. There we go. Okay. Looks like an accessory box of some sort. Again, we'll go through that in a second. Definitely a sub, nice and heavy. Let's see. Oh, these are probably the surround speakers, so I'm gonna stuff those right here. Make sure we have nothing else in here. And that is it for the box. So let's move this aside and check out each thing individually. All right, so first I placed the soundbar right here on the table. This is the main component of the system. So this is the thing I want to go over first and check out with you guys. So let's get this opened up and see what it looks like. So, ooh, very nice. Okay. Alright, so here we got the soundbar. So this is what the top looks like. It's all a metal grill. Metal grills on the side. Little Samsung logo over here, and then you have your volume and mic, mute, and power buttons right here. So I'm gonna give you guys a better look. All right, so here we have a bit of a closer view. So like I was saying, you have a little Samsung logo right here. We got these metal grills on the side, which you can see the speakers in there, and then the one that fires out to the side. You can see the top speaker right there. Down here we have the volume rocker. So this is plus, minus, power, and then microphone. So this will mute the microphone. I actually don't even know if this is a power button. It might be a microphone on, microphone off. We'll have to find out later. And this is the other side. So again, you can see the speaker in there. And the metal grill goes all the way around to the other side, which is very nice. So yeah, this is a pretty big soundbar. We'll see how it looks out in the living room later. Okay, before we move on to the next thing, I wanted to check out the back with you. So as you see here, we have the Dolby Atmos logo here on the left, followed by DTS-X and HDMI. So these are some of those sound formats that this soundbar is capable of. As we come over here, this is where we're going to be connecting all the cables. So on the top right here, we have the HDMI ARC, and this is what's going to go directly to the TV, and that's what's going to give you all those audio formats, such as Dolby Atmos and DTS-X. Below that, we have an HDMI in, so that way you can connect a console to this soundbar and get the best possible sound quality out of it. And then on the very bottom, we have an optical. So that's just another digital input for sound. And then if we come over here, this is where the power input is. So this is where we're going to be plugging the power in, and it has this nice little notch up here on top, so you can have a nice cable management and hide all those cables. Another thing I noticed, they have these little rubber feet on the bottom, and this is super nice for protecting your furniture that you place it on. Besides that, let me see. So we have a little service USB. And I believe that is it. These little connectors here for the mount, if you're planning on mounting it to your wall, we have those on each side. So that is the bottom of the unit, the back of the unit, and we already went over the top. So let's go on to the next part of this system. All right, so next it looks like we have our surround speakers. So let's cut this thing. Check this out. So this is the bottom. So let's flip it this side. There we go. It comes off. Alright, so here we have our surround speakers. So these are two smaller speakers. They only go one direction, so these do not have up firing speakers or side firing speakers. And then this right here is the box which these speakers will connect to. That is what will make it a completely wireless system. So let's open each of these up. All right, so we're gonna start with each component one by one. So first we're gonna start with the speakers. So as we open this, there we go. So as you can see, we got the speaker right here. This thing is not too big. It is a nice weight though. It doesn't feel low quality. It has a metal grill that wraps all the way around. And then on the back right here, it is plastic, but we have these nice speaker terminals, so you can just plug your speaker wire directly in. And then we have our wall mount here as well, so you can hang it. And then it tells you which one. So this is surround left, which is very nice that they labeled that there for you. And yeah, this is the left speaker, so we'll just set it right here and get the next one out. Oh yeah, and then one other cool thing, they have a little Samsung logo on top, and this is also a nice metal filling right there. So next one. Here we go, we got the second speaker right here, so this should be the surround right. There it is. Same thing, and then there's that Samsung logo right there on top. All right. Okay, next we got the little box that you connect those speakers to. So open this up. Alright, here is our wireless box. So it is very protected, lots of plastic on it. Here's another protector piece we'll take off later. Feels mostly like plastic. This side feels like metal. And here we got our little connectors. So if you can see right here, it is blue, which matches that back of the speaker. This is the left surround, and then we got the right surround connector right there. Then down here, we just got the power. So this is what you're gonna connect those speakers to, and it's cool because you can hide this little box anywhere, and then it won't be visible, and then you just have the surround speakers connecting automatically. So there it is. All right, and then right here, we got the biggest part of the package. This is the subwoofer. This thing is pretty heavy. I would say it's about 15 pounds maybe. We're gonna open this thing up. Okay. So yeah, here it is. I'm gonna give you guys a closer look at it and I'll explain everything. All right, so here we've got the back of our subwoofer. So as you can see, we got the power down here. Again, this sub is completely wireless to the system, so this will connect automatically to the soundbar. And then we got our bass port right here. It's a pretty big bass port, if you can see by the size of my hand next to it. So we'll see how much bass this thing gets. And then if we flip it to the side, you have this cloth right here, which is kind of covering the subwoofer. You can feel that in there a little bit. So very nice. And then let's see what's on the front. So the front is plain. All we have is the Samsung logo down here, which is a nice little touch, but yeah, nothing crazy. And then the other side is blank. Let's see if there's anything on the bottom. So on the bottom we get these little rubber feet that have like little rubber spikes, and these are just to protect your floor, whether you put it on hard floor or probably dampen a little bit of the vibration if you have it on carpet too. So that's all we got on this. All right, and then last but not least, we got our goodie box. So this should be the cables, remote, and things like that. Oh, actually, you don't even need a knife because it has this. There you go. So we're just gonna open this up. There you go. So let's see what we got in here. So first off, we got our instructions, how to install the mount. We got our user guide. And I'm guessing it also has the warranty information in there. Next, we got our rubber feet for the soundbar. I'm guessing this is just for extra protection. And then we got our remote controller. So let's check this thing out. So I'm guessing this is very similar to the TV from what I've seen. So there's the back. Yeah, very similar to the Samsung TV. So let me just grab that remote really quick for a comparison. So we do have a Samsung Q60 TV, and this is the remote. And then this one on the right is the soundbar remote. So they are very similar. In fact, they line up pretty closely if you put them like that. This one just has a longer base, but it feels nice, has simple buttons. Yeah. This is where you're gonna be able to access all the functions of the soundbar. So if you look down here, we have the channel levels, tone control, settings, and then sound mode. And we also got a Bluetooth pairing button, input button, mute button, and an information button. It looks like right here, you'll be able to control how high you want the level of the subwoofer to be. And then this is just gonna be the volume right there. And then at the top, we got a power button. There's your little IR sensor. And this is where the batteries are gonna go. So this uses 2 AAA batteries. All right, next we got the batteries in here, which is nice that they include them. We got our HDMI cable. So they provided a high-speed HDMI right here. There you go. We've got our power cable for the subwoofer or the soundbar, or even I guess the speaker box too, because it comes with 3 power cables. So these are all the same. Got one there, and then we got one more right here. So we got that, and then here we have our speaker cables. So if we check these out really quick, let's see. So the cool thing about these is they have the color for you already on them. So we remember that blue was the left channel speaker, and then right was black. So they have everything very nicely labeled and easy to set up. And then on this side, you have your red and black, which you are going to be connecting into the back of the speaker. And everything again is very organized, and it looks like it is already cut perfectly. So all that needs to happen is these need to be put in, the speakers need to be set up, and then you're good to go. Then last but not least, in this little goodie box, you get the mounting brackets. So open this up. Let's see how they're there. Got a bag inside of a bag. Let's make sure I fill something else in here. All right, so these are the mounting clips. So these are what you're gonna put on the wall with these screws. It has a little template inside, and then with that you'll be able to just hook the mount onto it. I'll show you guys in a second. So you got one mount here, and here's another one. So I'll show you this quick. So as you see on this mount, this was the little pattern we saw on the bottom of the soundbar. So this is where you're gonna place the soundbar on top of. And then right here, this is where that little ring goes. So you have your ring right here. You're gonna mount it to the wall. You're just gonna push it through and it will slide down and hook onto it. Simple as that. So yeah, it's very nice that they included all the stuff to mount it. And there you go. That's all we got in this little box. All right, so as you guys can see, this is my current setup in the living room. It's definitely not a bad setup. So we have the Yamaha S801. This is a 100 watt per channel stereo amplifier. And then I've got the Q350s here as my two side speakers. These are very nice speakers, but again, I just wanted to move to a soundbar because of the surround sound, first of all. And then it just looks cleaner, so my wife really will appreciate that. So instead of having, 9 different speakers around the living room, this soundbar should help put those 9 channels into one compact space, which will be much cleaner and it'll look better for when people come over. So I'm just gonna get this off of here, remove these speakers, and then I will show you guys the setup of the soundbar. All right, so we got all the stuff off of here, took the amplifier off, got the speakers out of the way. We're probably gonna be using those same stands for the rear speakers for now, until we get adjustable ones, but I got the HDMI arc here, and then this is the power strip. So let me just grab this soundbar quick. Alright, so here we got the soundbar, which looks like it is the perfect length for this thing. So what we want to do is just make sure we put the soundbar towards the edge so that we don't get sound reflecting off of the cabinet, especially being that this has surround sound. All right, so here we got the back view of the soundbar. This is our optical HDMI and HDMI arc. So the HDMI we have that goes to the TV, we're just gonna plug this in here. Okay, and that's gonna be it for that section. And then right here, we've got our power. So we're just gonna plug the cable that came with it. All right, here's the cable. So we're just gonna stick the power to make sure it's not tangled. Okay, so stick this in here just like that, and then we're going to be plugging this into the first slot back here on this outlet. All right, now we're carefully going to flip this around, so I'm just going to go this way. Place it again towards the front. All right, so right there on the left side of the entertainment center is where I'm going to be placing the sub. So let me grab that quick. All right, so here we got the sub. The base is actually facing that way. So we'll kind of play around with it, see what sounds best. And then I got our power cable. So I'm just going to flip this up really quick, undo this power cable. And then we're just going to plug our power cable into the sub, just like that. I'm just gonna plug this one directly into the wall. Here you can see a little link light that just turned solid blue, so that means it's already connected. I'm just gonna place this here, scoot it back a little bit. There. And then now let's get to those rear speakers. Okay, so here I got my stands from the old speakers. That's gonna be our surround left, and this one closest to the camera is gonna be the surround right. So we'll start with the left speaker right here. We got our little speaker, and then we have our cable with the blue, because as you see, it matches the color right there. We're just gonna undo this wire really quick. All right, so now what we're gonna do with this, we're going to take our speaker here, and we're going to place the red in the red and the black in the black carefully. You want to make sure you're getting on the wire and not passing it. And let's go take this to the left side. And then we're going to stick the black in the black. and the red and the red. Just like that. And then let's go place it on the right. All right, so as you see, we got our 2 speakers here, and now we're gonna connect them into the box. So I'll give you guys a closer view of that. All right, so here we got our box. So if you see, there's the front. If it focuses, let's see. Okay, it won't focus. So we got our Samsung box. What we're gonna do is be plugging the left speaker into this one and the right here. So since I'm closest to the right, we'll do that one first. So you just grab your little plug and we're just gonna stick it in there. Nice, and then left side, do the same thing. So we got the left speaker here. Just gonna plug that in. Done, and then we got our power cable here. So let's get this off. So here we got our power cable. We'll plug this one upwards. And then luckily I have a nice plug right here on the wall, so we're just gonna stick it right in here underneath this air freshener stuff. Let's see. Done. All right, we got everything set up. I got the remote right here. Got the TV remote right here. We're just gonna test it out really quick, see what happens. So we'll turn on the TV, turn on the soundbar. There you can see a little light just came on. It says on. So, Atmos enabled device connected, it said. So what are we on right now? Volume is 18. It looks like Q-Symphony is automatically on. All right, now that I got it set up with a little audio demo, I just wanted to show you guys the display right here and show you guys the different settings you have. So if I press tone controls, as you can see, there's treble, we got bass, and that's it for that section. So that's all you can control on the remote. Let's turn this down, and then if we go to channel level, you can control center, side, left, oh, side level, wide level, and then we got front level again. Or front top level, okay. And again, then sound mode. So I wanted to try the sound mode button. I press that. We got surround, game. I think it's Game Pro. Yeah, there's Game Pro. Those are the modes we get, and then we have adaptive as well. So we'll switch to surround for now. Then woofer, if I press the little switch for woofer, let's see what happens. So there's subwoofer +1, 3. We can go up to 6 right there, so. Okay, here's a little demo, so I'm gonna turn it up right here.
So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Alright, just wanted to thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing and setup and being able to see the speaker in detail. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please be sure to hit that like button and of course, as you know, comment and subscribe. This helps me out a lot so I can make more videos like this. And if you guys have any suggestions at all, if you want to see me unbox anything or have any, I guess, suggestions of what you want to see next, just put it down in the comments and we'll try to make that happen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.